Welcome back to today's episode of the What is K-pop podcast, where in which I talk about anything in regards to K-pop, like groups, members, discographies, choreographies, outfits, survival shows, concepts, things I generally like about K-pop groups, in regards to that whole genre. Hopefully then answering the question of what is K-pop? I have been kind of experimenting with what I want to do. I did start off initially with just, and then I talked randomly about Y2K for like one episode. Then I went on to do survival shows until Island 2 started, and I just decided to have a bit of fun. But today it's going to be about two groups, hopefully two groups, because I do know how long I talk for. The two groups have unfortunately disbanded this year. TFN and Cherry Bullet. I'm going to start with TFN because I know a little bit more about TFN than I do to a bit more of TFN. But yeah, today we're just gonna have a little bit of fun. Quickly, just section about me and my life for a moment. It's my nan's birthday today. She turns 80 today. So obviously to this nanny, but happy birthday. My mum just sent us texts. Well, actually, when you're watching this, it won't be my nan's birthday. The day I'm recording this, which is yesterday, Tuesday, it's my nan's birthday. But my mum is currently with my nan having lunch together. Or like a dinner lunch thing, because well, they have quite a big meal, so they're probably not going to have lunch, but yeah. And my mum comes back tomorrow, so that's fun. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but we had big hedges in front of our house for pretty much the entire time that I was living here. However, yesterday, 3 people came to chop the vast majority of it down. My dad did try to do some of it, but it was proved too difficult. And actually, the guy who owned the business, he came round and basically said to my dad, "Oh, do you want me to chop down the rest of your hedge for you?" And so my dad was like, "Okay, fine. What's your price? What is something that you're willing to charge?" And my dad, and he was like, "Oh, £700. So my dad was like, "Oh, that's actually not too bad," because one of the other people who my dad did talk to, I don't know when this was, he said £2,100, so £2,100. And my dad was like, "You are..." Oh, sorry about that. I wasn't asking. Oh my god, I wasn't asking for visual effects. God, I don't know what just happened then. But yeah, I don't know what I was talking about because my the hedge, and they came round yesterday. They came at like 8:30 in the morning because none of us, neither me and my dad, or to be fair, my mum either, were thinking that they were going to come because we hadn't heard anything from them. But they pitched up at like 8:30, and we're here from 8:30 till about 10:30. And then they went away to get rid of the vast majority of the stuff and came back at 11:30 and carried on working to about 1:30, I think it was, 1:45, 1:30, 1:45, and yeah, they were pretty good about everything, and took away, to be fair, the vast majority of the stuff, but we still had like quite a lot of dusty, messy stuff. They also left a cigarette butt on the floor, which I was not impressed by, but you know what? Such is the way of life, you know, some people smoke and some people just leave their cigarette butts on other people's properties, and you know, you just kind of have to accept that. I'm a salty. We already know this. So yeah, no, that is a big change, because the hedges have always been there for um, my entire life. So now to kind of see it all gone and see like the houses, it's made me kind of realize how open like houses that don't have anything really blocking their front garden like it feels. So I'm trying to not think about it too much, otherwise I get a bit nervous. But it's a quick update on me. Yeah, so TFN, formerly T1419 or T1419, was a South Korean Japanese boy group under MLD Entertainment. MLD currently, I think they still have a group under them. I can't remember because I just don't care for the company, so I don't know. And also I didn't really like Momoland, so I never really got into them too much. Okay. MLD, formerly known as Double Kick and Company, is a South Korean entertainment company. Yeah, founded in 2015. Oh, is it? Oh, it's a subsidiary of Double Kick Entertainment. Okay, can I click off? Yeah, I can click off it. So what? So yeah, Double Kick was founded 3 years before them. Don't see anything that's interesting, but I thought that MLD done so. Yeah, so they have Laplace, cocoa and butter. Laplace, if I know of. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember this. Yeah, one of their members, Shanti, took a hiatus because of chronic fatigue syndrome. Yeah, I remember hearing about that on Soompi? I don't know, one of the news sites, and I was like, cool. And then they have a member called Bessie. Whenever I think of Bessie, I always think of the Aunt Bessie's like food. Like they have this really nice roly poly, which is like a Swiss roll, but better. And Bessie took a hiatus due to health issues in 2022. I'm guessing she didn't wait, she wasn't active for that long before she took a hiatus, like 6 months. Jeez. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so Laplace, I feel like some groups I have an awareness of like who they are, but I don't, actively think about them too much. Like Laplace, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think I've listened to them at all, actually, if I'm gonna be totally honest. I might have listened to Horizon. Oh, yeah, I think I did, because they are like a Filipino boy group, so I was like, okay, let's let's have a look-ski at their music. And I was like, this is interesting. I like that. Oh, so they were from a TV show called Dreammaker. I love how this episode is supposed to be about TFN, but I've not actually talked about them yet. Oh my god, I love this for me. Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. I could talk about them at some point. I would love to do, and I'd love if like this is not supposed to sound as like mean as it nearly did, but honestly, if you have any opinions on what I do, any opinions on like things I should make, like what you want to see, please do comment down below, or wherever it is that the comments are on Spotify, but always let me know what you want to see. It lets me know kind of if what you're seeing is what you want to see, and that sentence didn't make sense just then. It just lets me know if what I'm doing is the right thing to do. Also, I got bit on the leg in the night, and it really itches. Ow. Anyway, TFN consisted of 9 members. Those are Noah, Cian, Kevin, Gunwoo, Leo, On, Zero, Kyrie, and Kyo. They released a pre-debut single, Dracula, on the 27th of October 2020, and they made their official debut in Korea on the 11th of January 2021 with the single album Before Sunrise Part 1, and made their official Japanese debut on the 23rd of February 2022 with the first mini album Our Teen Blue Side, and the group disbanded on the 29th of February 2024 after, I think it was about like over a year of no activities, or at least like no releases, so they just disbanded the group. The fandom name was Edelweiss, meaning pure and precious memories and hope, and the group didn't have any official colours, unfortunately. Okay, so first member is Noah. Birth name is Choi Yu Bin, born on the 2nd of August 2000, making him a Leo. He was the leader, main rapper, and main dancer. And his official representative emoji was a lion, and he's Korean. And his member codes were T82. If I'm going to be honest, I don't fully get like group lore and like story and stuff like that. Like I know that like a group like 80s, for example, they're like pirates, and BTS for their universe is like them having shit home lives and being like teenagers, I think. But to be fair, like the whole lore thing, I feel like lore is made for those fans that are like hardcore stans of one group, which if you are, like, more power to you. I'm not one of those sorts of people, but like I kind of wonder if the actual like hardcore fans of the group actually understand what is going on with the lore, because I have tried my damnedest to understand like all of the lore stuff, especially with like a group like Red Velvet. I've tried to understand, like I've watched the music videos, I've watched like the lore videos, I've done the thing, but I've never understood it. And like I get that it's meant to be that Sulgi is being controlled by Irene, I think, and that too many people understand and know what's going on, so then they get like brought into the system, and that like technically it's all connected by ESPA and everything's doing everything, and it's a lot, and I'm not a fan, and I just kind of want to take a nap every time I learn about it because I get too tired. Yeah. So Noah was born in Seoul. Love a good segue. Noah was born in Seoul and has a younger brother called Choi Woo-sok, born in 2009. His official colour is rose gold. Ooh, I love rose gold. He eats chocolate cereal frequently. I love Cocoa Pops, which is but it's basically like puffed rice with chocolate covered all over it. The official description I think of Cocoa Pops is puffed rice in a chocolate coating fortified with vitamins and minerals. Yeah, some variation. Not sponsored. And his favourite Japanese word is bara, meaning rose, and he's the father of the group, and he's in the third stage of kendo. If I'm being honest, I don't understand that sort of thing, but I take everything I'm saying from the K Profiles website and add in my own opinions to it all, and you lot keep on listening to the videos, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm joking. Sian, or Choi Chang-min, is the main vocalist. He was born on the 2nd of February and hello me. His member code is T21, and he was also born in Seoul. And he has a sister born in 2003, and he attended the Hamlin Multi-Art School for his education. And his motto is "Heaven helps those who help themselves," which I think is very sweet. And he was born on the same day as Just B's Gyeongyu. And he likes mint chocolate. Hey, a mint chocolate fam. I love mint chocolate. I get why people say it's as though you're eating toothpaste. I get it, but there's actually two different types of mint, I guess, that you can kind of class in between the toothpaste and the regular kind of mint, is that it's spearmint for toothpaste and peppermint is for other medicinal food uses, I think. And so when you think of toothpaste, you're actually thinking of spearmint peppermint instead of something like peppermint extract. That's actual peppermint, but it's just based on the context in which you use it. I don't think there's necessarily a difference. Oh wait, find out. Spearmint is a species of mint, mentha, scientifically classified as Mentha spicata, also known as garden mint, common mint, lamb mint, and mackerel mint. What is the difference between spearmint and peppermint and spearmint? I feel like I've said mint too many times and now it doesn't feel like a word. Taste due to its high menthol content. Peppermint has a sharp, intense flavour that complements desserts. Spearmint has a more subtle, sweet taste, often used in savoury dishes. So, for anyone else who lives in the UK, there's this I think it's around the world actually as well. Aldi has this knockoff version of penguin bars, and they have a mint flavour. Come in packs of 10. I think they're about £1. I don't know. I'll have to ask my mum. But though that chocky bar is very chocolate. I love it. And who are we talking about? Sian. Sian is the mother of the group. And on the 24th of October 2022, it was announced that Sian won't participate in current promotions due to health reasons. Next member is Kevin Byung-bin, Spain vocalist. He was born on the 8th of April 2001, and his member code was T48, and he is also from Seoul and has 3 older sisters. And he also attended the Hamlin Multi-Art School and majored in acting. He was born on the same day as Kingdom's Lewis, and he's very close to Very Very's Young Seung. His role model is EXO's Baekhyun. Next member is Gunwoo, Kim Gunwoo, and he was the main dancer, rapper, and center. Born on the 28th of May 2002, making him a Gemini. His member code was T28 Fight and was born in Songnam, Gyeonggi Province, obviously in South Korea. Oh, I've got the burps now. And he has a younger brother and younger sister, and he currently attends university in Korea, who probably has carried on going to school because they actually disbanded shortly before the new school year started. So he probably is carrying on with school at this point, I don't know. And he was born on the same day as Hina Piers Barder. And he practiced boxing when he was in his first year of high school, but his father wouldn't let him continue, unfortunately. Next member is Leo, also known as Hayase Ryo. He was a rapper, born on the 8th of October 2002, making him a Libra. His member code was T33 Passion, and born in Osaka in Japan, and has a younger sister. And his official colour is grey. And his specialty is speaking English. I actually don't know. I can't confirm whether or not his English is good. Like, would I gauge English on, actually? If you'd like to know, I don't know, because I speak English. I speak in an English accent as well. I kind of base it on if I was talking just normally, if I wasn't trying to make sure I was pronouncing things well, would you be able to understand me? Obviously, I can't gauge exactly how some people would be able to understand based on their own accents of English, but if you're trying to sound as like, I don't know, have the best way of pronunciation, I would always kind of suggest actually listening to England-based TV programs, because then you're going to be able to hear most likely a variety of different English accents, as opposed to watching American TV, when you're probably just going to hear one neutral American accent, and you're not going to kind of learn different ways in which English might be spoken. And also, you're not going to necessarily know like different English like vernaculars and like different phrases for different things. I don't know, that's just something that I kind of want to. Leo is also left-handed. Next member is On, or Choi Ju Hwan. He was the rapper, vocalist, visual, and face of the group, and he was born on the 16th of October 2002, making him a Libra. His member code was T07, and he has a sister born in 2002. He trained for almost 2 years, and his role model is BTS's Jungkook and The Boys' Sunwoo. And he shares his birthday with Gravity's Wubin. Next member is Zero, or Nesukawa Shota, and he was the vocalist, rapper, dancer, and visual. He was born on the 20th of January 2000. Hope you became hydrated, because I certainly did. And he is Japanese. His member code was TO2. He was born in Osaka. He is close to Kitagawa Ritu, former Produce 101 Japan contestant, a former pre-debut member. Oh, did I? Nice. I might have a look at their music. His role models was NCT Jimin and Big Bang. Miss Kyari, or Imai Kyari, he was a vocalist and a dancer, born on the 24th of February 2003. And he was also born in Osaka in Japan, and his member's code was T24 Ruin. And he was born on the same day as Pixie's Sewer. He's allergic to, which is like a department store in the UK, and I just remembered that we don't have those nationwide. Oops. This garden was quite far away, and it had like next to it a Tesco that we'd always go into. And I think I might have just revealed even more about where that is. Oh god. Anyway, we always used to go there, and we could either have like a cooked roast style dinner with like this really good gravy, or like I sometimes would get that it took me longer than I care to admit that that it's found definition. The word scampi is the plural of scampo, the Italian name for breaded prawns or langoustine. In Italy, scampi can be breaded prawns of any kind, but in Britain, scampi has to be langoustine. So, yeah, that was something interesting that I used to eat as a kid, and no one told me that they were prawns. I'm not allergic, but she's like intolerant, or maybe she's allergic, I don't know. But she can't eat seafood, like that much seafood, except from obviously like fish, like haddock or cod, or like bass, salmon, that sort of thing. So I kind of just didn't think I was eating it, because I just didn't. It's like, I don't know, it was just one of those instinctive things of just like, your mother doesn't eat it, so you don't eat it. Yeah, no, I haven't eaten it in years, but you know, I stopped having that. It was also kind of like tough to eat sometimes. It was a bit chewy, which might not be the best thing with prawns. But yeah, no, that was certainly something when I found that out. Last member is Kyo, or Udo Muashi, and 4, making him a yeah, that thing. His member code was T25 Anxiety. Same boo, same. I'm anxiety. And he was born in the Sayama Prefecture of Japan. And he has an older sister, His favourite artist is 17's Woozy, and he wants to be the CEO of MLD Entertainment in 2030. He shares his birthday with NCT, well, actually not NCT anymore, Rise's Shotaro. His role model is 17. He listens to K-pop, specializes in being able to do Rubik's Cubes, and his motto is indomitability. My phone just went off. Where is it? Paste and search. Why don't you? Oh, it's just Uber Eats. Definitions of property of being difficult or impossible to defeat. Could have guessed that. Considering it was very hard for me to say that word. So yeah, that was TFN. TFN is one of those like groups that I feel like should have been treated better. They should have gotten better treatment. But to be fair, you're under MLD Entertainment. They were probably holding a grudge because of Homeland left. And to be fair, I feel like T1419 were probably more famous than when they became TFN. So that's an unfortunate kind of situation. And hilariously, when I first listened to them, I didn't know how to say Ashura Balbalta, and it took me actually listening to them say Ashura Balbalta for me to realize like how to say it. So that was just tragic. And I think actually I'm thinking about it. It probably makes sense that because as T1419 they released Teen Blue Side, which obviously they're like was their extended play in Japanese, and then as TFN they only released one more extended play before 13, and then is there like 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16 songs. And only 3 of those, like 3 of those ones were not in a single album, which was Green Light, Red Light, Green Light, Edelweiss, and When the Sun Goes Down. Obviously, like Dracula, Astra, Barbalta, Exit, Flex, and Amazon, which I'll admit Amazon was really good. I liked that one. It didn't really do much, if I am going to be honest. Like, sorry. That shouldn't have. Get it together, Sophie. Sorry. I don't know what suddenly came over me. I just felt the need to laugh. They only won the potential singer and potential award singer award and potential award singer thing, but it was like for different years, because the first one was for 2021 and then the second one was 2022, and they won both of them. They released only 2 extended plays, 3 single albums, and were not promoted well enough at all. Like, I think if they were under a different company, I think they would have done better, but they just didn't, unfortunately. And I think 2021 was like a good year for them, but considering they had only started in like they only debuted literally at the start of 2021, so to say that not even their first full year as a group was their best year, that is actually an extreme amount of concern. And personally, for me, if I could have, I would have dipped literally, like, as soon as the ship started sinking, which I think that kind of started to happen at the start of 2020, like in the middle of 2022, when it would have been obviously that kid whose name I've completely forgotten, started to, I think wasn't he the one that had like some of those lines hearing loss, or was it that guy out of Blitzers or whatever it was called? I don't know. I can't remember. I can't. I'm trying to find the search I struggle about. Found it. No, that's not helpful. Like, I had to like click off of the dive deeper, then it shoved out the library, so I couldn't actually see what I was looking for. But yeah, no, if MLD actually wanted to like try, I think it would have been better, but they didn't, so I don't know what to tell you. Oh, so they did release something in last year then. Oh, I didn't see. Teen Yellow Side, or did I say that? No, I said when the sun. I don't know. Oh wait, no, I did say that, didn't I? Oh, that's right. Yeah, but they just weren't enough, and that's an unfortunate thing with a company like that, where they just sort of kind of do. They try for like a little bit, but when a company doesn't see any level of success for a group, they do just kind of tend to let them leave, like kind of let them die out slowly instead of just ripping off the plaster. When literally all the members could have signed to a different company sooner, or like just like this, they could have had chances to do something further with their life. Like, sorry, I'm making it sound as though they have no life. Like the youngest member was 15 when they debuted. I'm pretty sure, if I'm doing mental maths. No, 16. So like, still he's quite young. He's not turned 20 yet. I mean, he can still carry on with his career for a very long time. But you know, I just kind of think to myself, if they disbanded them sooner, then they could have like gone to a different company and been more likely to debut in a long-lasting group. But now they've kind of had their careers wasted a little bit. Members can kind of pick themselves up and find success as a soloist, or however they want to progress on in the industry, if they want to carry on, or whatever it is that they want to do. The same with Cherry Bullet, which is another group I could have talked about today, but we didn't. We just talked about TFN. But Cherry Bullet, I feel like some companies, they promote their groups really, really well, and then sometimes they just then fail their other groups, which is a real shame, a real disappointment. I really wish that didn't happen, but you know, some companies just do it, and I don't get it, and we just kind of can and just kind of try and like not, you know, I don't know. You have to remember that this is like a business, and like these companies have to kind of treat those kids as though they're like businesses, like, or like subsidiaries of businesses that they kind of have to work with, instead of just like trying to get them to be all successful, because you can't have every single part of your business be as successful as every other. It's like with supermarkets, they can't have all of like they can't have 100 bananas and 100 apples available at any one time, because like some people might not like apples or bananas, so you have to work with consumers and kind of buy what you need instead of providing each product with the same amount of stock, because otherwise then you're just gonna have wasted stock and not have enough of some stock. And it's the same as groups. If you're not selling and giving them more opportunities to spend even more of the company's resources on a project that just clearly isn't going anywhere. And I think TFN was a great example of that, but I do feel like it's a two-way kind of street thing, of that MLD should have promoted them better and given them maybe one or two more chances to get there, and maybe they could have been bigger, but they weren't, because MLD just sort of kind of left them high and dry. So that's an unfortunate situation, and I do hope that the members get to do something else with their life moving forward. And I think that just wraps it up for today. I have been Sophie, your wonderful, amazing, gorgeous, beautiful, various other synonyms host.